chairman of Spurs. Sir Alan Sugar saved the club.
Learn to fucking apologise, Syra.
Welcome back to The Apprentice. This time, they're being tasked with helping Tottenham out. Who fucking knows?
On match day, this Saturday against Manchester United.
Grab yourself a drink, grab yourself a snack, and let's watch The Apprentice.
Who's coming home?
I don't know.
Ben's the only definite. The only thing that will surprise me is if Ben doesn't come home.
You sure about that? You sure about that?
Really? You'd be surprised if Ben didn't come home. I don't know, that wouldn't surprise me.
Oh, really?
Oh my god, what the hell? There's no Ben. What the hell? Did he come back then to do that? That's so cool.
Oh, yeah, pretty cool.
Although it does kind of bring into question whether they are really leaving when they take their bag, because clearly not.
Manager of Tottenham, his phone rang and it was the Tottenham Fire Brigade, and they said, Mr. Hoddle, there's terrible news, there's a massive fire at White Hart Lane. And he said, oh my gosh, he goes, the cups, he goes, we've got to save the cups. And he said, it's all right, Mr. Hoddle, the fire hasn't reached the canteen yet.
It's funny because Tottenham don't win trophies.
It's not relevant, is it?
You're going to be selling a telephone text messaging service.
What the fuck? This just seems like a real life thing that they just needed doing, and they thought, great, we'll just get these fucking Muppets on the TV show to do it for us. Win. That's what that sounds like.
Each team will have 8 hours to sign up fans to a text messaging service called Spurs On. Syra volunteers to be First Forte's project manager. Impact will be led by Paul.
Oh no, I really hope that this team loses, because then at least Paul can be fucking fired. I am bored to death of Paul now. I think he's a bit of a dickhead. Like I've said about 1 million times now. I know I said I hated Matthew, but Paul is on a different fucking level. I do think Matthew's the worst person, but we'll move on. I don't want Tim to lose. I don't want Miriam to lose, but I do want Paul desperately to lose.
Fans will text I for Impact or F for First Forte, depending on which team signs them up.
Okay, so they need to text a number. Sure. I think that the scoring system actually, yeah, that works really well.
You're boring, mate.
No, I'm not.
Chance.
I think it's going to be very simple.
Yeah, I know.
2 minutes silent ourselves.
But because these are some of the words that I want to incorporate in that.
Syra's management is very much my way or the highway. I'm not sure I could work with it. I think I'd find it incredibly frustrating. And it feels like James is in the same boat.
Before the teams can implement any ideas, they must get approval from Director of Commercial Partnerships, Matt House.
Did they flip a coin on who got to talk with them first? Because I feel like being the first person to ask him has an innate advantage, although it does sound like they have had none of the same ideas. It also feels like Syra's team basically hasn't had any ideas yet, because they've been too busy working on a slogan.
Are a bit boring.
What, because I don't do dares?
Do we have any staff? None at all, even if we paid for it. Who do your T-shirts?
You'd need to look those up, I guess, in the yellow pages.
I think we found the Spurs representative very difficult.
It's the same as when they were in fucking Harrods and Adele was complaining about fucking the sales floor manager, who was actually quite helpful in giving them some guidance.
You were like this over an hour ago. You say, I'll tell you at 9, so can you not tell us now?
But didn't give them the exact answer. I think that might come back to bite Raj. Although, on the flip side, Sir Alan hasn't gone out of his way this time to tell him, you know, be nice to these people, they're giving up their time.
Why don't we get the linesman to write the number in the middle of the flaming pitch? Why don't we get some flipping lunatic to parachute off the shirts that the team are wearing and have the number embroidered on the back?
I love the big ideas. I think this team's going to win because they've actually got some big ideas. They probably will get told no, most of them, but there might be one idea that can just about slip through.
Can we put something on the pitch?
I don't really want to put anything additional on the pitch.
There's absolutely no way. I will take your word for it and I will relay that back to Sir Alan when I'm in the boardroom.
That's such a shitty way of doing it. I'll tell your boss that you said no. Okay, great, fine, do that, fuck off. I'm definitely not going to work with you to try and find a solution to your problem.
Appreciate you getting on your high horse.
I'm really, really sorry.
Sorry, oh, I'm sorry, don't hurt me, sorry.
I'm really, really sorry that you've taken it for me to be rude.
Oh, it's not an apology. It's not a fucking apology. Learn to fucking apologise, Syra. I'm sorry that you feel that way. No, that's not a fucking apology.
Trying to get on in business, I think you need to think about how you get the most out of people.
He's absolutely right. You need to consider how you get the most out of people by being helpful, not not by just being a dickhead all the time.
Oh, look out! Prince Harry's had a few drinks and now he thinks he's hard.
I am hard.
Team are having more luck with Matt House.
We have an open mic.
With our number on the Drumbotron.
So we'll look to do that and we'll look to synchronise that with some voice.
Would you be able to coordinate that on our behalf if we sent you a script of what we'd like advertised?
Yeah.
It's interesting. It almost sounds as though, and it may just be the editing to make the guy look a bit shit, but like it almost sounds as though the guy from Tottenham was so fucking pissed off at Sarah and her team that he went out of his way to help Tim and his team.
Hello?
Hello? Is anyone there?
JLB credit.
Hi there, is that Matt?
Fuck off, please.
Oh.
Hi, is that Matt? Get your quote F unquote off to get your Spurs on.
There's no way that that the head of communications is going to go for that.
Even if it's in the context, because basically what we're saying is that because they've got to send the letter F and then you get your Spurs on.
Don't worry, I get the pun.
Don't worry, I do understand the joke. It's just it won't be signed off.
Very mindful of the fact that we'd had a difficult call earlier, but still he was abrasive and quite rude.
He's still pissed off though, James. Like, this is the thing, he's been treated like shit the whole day by your team, and the request you have is not entirely completely reasonable. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not completely unreasonable either, but communication is never going to sign off on that. So, right, that doesn't make it abrasive, okay?
Thanks. Thanks. And the word springs to mind.
Yeah, okay. The word does come to mind, yeah.
The teams are summoned to an emergency briefing.
Oh shit, they're going to get told off.
I've had the Spurs Director of Communications in touch with us this morning. The website is out of bounds. No Jumbotron and no tannoy. Thirdly, no use of the pitch, no painting on it, no banners over it. Can lead to aggression and perhaps rudeness. It is totally unacceptable.
So, okay, they've been screwed a little bit on the website because they actually offered the website, so I wonder if that's why it's been withdrawn. It seems as though fucking, like, the Cyrus team's been told off for being dickheads, but that Tim's team is the one who's really been kind of limited by the decision. Feels a bit unfair. Yeah, I think this is like a load of old bullshit. I think this I don't think Tottenham should be. They should have said nothing new, nothing that's not already been agreed, nothing like. Yeah, no, I think that's. I'm annoyed on Tim's behalf here.
F off to get your Spurs on.
The fallout with Spurs hits Paul's team hardest.
Ta-ra, mate. Thanks a lot, Gov.
Gov.
Are you broken? Have you got a head injury?
Miriam and Tim are still hard at work. Downstairs, team leader Paul is busy relaxing.
You know, I am a third day sort of man.
Oh, Paul, what a fucking dickhead. What a dickhead. Paul, get your act together.
Oh, I hate men's toilets.
It's perfectly clean in there, Syra. Jesus Christ.
Look, pull yourself together. It's only a bit of poo.
We were going to see something from the other team.
You all right?
Oh shit, we didn't even see the other team make that. That's so interesting. Again, it's really interesting what gets shown and what doesn't. Impact is so much worse, like so much worse. I thought that the one that First 40 had was just one that Spurs on were going to use anyway. Full stop. End of.
Well, you assumed wrong, Will. Very wrong.
Oh, what's Paul doing? Oh. That looks unprofessional as well. That looks like someone random has just printed it off. Particularly given the number you're texting it to is just a standard mobile number. I'm not going to lie, I wouldn't trust that. There's also no T's and C's. Or even somewhere to like find out.
You are a bit boring.
Syra's team have spent float money hiring girls from a local glamour agency.
Oh, remember, this is 2005. This is pre kind of people realising that like this is fucking weird. So, you know, what this is odd. I can't get my head around this. Who is, like, what?
Paul has hired staff too, but with an incentive to sell.
Right, so if you imagine when there's going to be thousands of...
Again, that's super professional. I think Cyrus' team might win. The fact that Paul, his team, lost all of their kind of big ticket items because of Cyrus' actions feels deeply, deeply unfair. But this team have done a fantastic job on their printing materials.
The two gorgeous girls with short skirts on and whatever and doing the razzle-dazzle.
When I hired staff that were going to be incentivised. You were told about the sort of scale, the more signatures that you get, the more you'll get paid.
They've hired people who seemingly don't actually know how to do it and are just Like I think they've just hired literally models. They may have said that actually. Yeah, editing marks can make me look a right twat because I'm pretty sure they did actually just say they're models. Fuck.
Twat. I think they've just hired literally models.
Oh, really?
Just the word impact.
Yeah, I know.
Let me do it.
Prick.
Do it, otherwise I'll have to do it. And God knows, Mother. No, you do it. You do it, because I've hired you.
Oh, it's all going wrong for Syra. If Paul's people who sell can talk to people and Syra's girls
Who, Jazzy?
remain unable to talk to people, then Paul wins. Easy, hands down. And I think if Syra loses, then Raj, I think Raj goes home, because Raj done fuck all again.
Tottenham thing here. No. Can you take one?
No.
Please? You're not Tottenham?
I'm certainly not.
Oh, all right, what are you standing here for then?
Because I'm going to watch Manchester United. There's 2 teams playing today.
Oh, all right, we'll ignore them then.
Syra's having a generational fumble of a day. And you know what? I actually want Tim's team to win. As much as I hate Paul, Syra has been a right
twat.
And it's screwed over the other team, I think unfairly. Raj has done fuck all again. And James... I mean, honestly, I'm not sure what James has done either, to be honest. But someone made some cool fucking materials. Maybe it was Raj, to be fair. Whoever made the materials did a fucking bang-up job.
I guess.
Texting the letter F to...
Our strategy was, if this is a marketing campaign, you don't need to sell.
There's no point shouting. There is no point shouting because no one is going to remember a number said to them maybe 1 or 2 times. No, you have to be able to see it. Verbally giving the number is completely pointless. 100%.
You sure about that?
Or text the British Transport Police on 61016. See it, say it, sorted.
There's also a lad giving out leaflets. Don't take the information from him. Take it from my lovely girls in the lovely white t-shirts and short skirts on.
Oh, it's 2005. Remember, it's 2005. Oh.
Paul meets up with Spurs mascot Chirpy to catch some younger fans.
How are you, young man? Has your dad got a mobile phone on him today?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, how is he? Yeah, cool. Has he got a mobile phone with him? Yeah. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, ignore the mascot. I've got something much better. A mobile phone number.
Paul's enticed his daughter to sign up without explaining the consequences.
I mean, there's no drawback on lying. Like, no, don't take that out of context, right? There's no drawback on lying in this task because by 6 p.m, you know, you probably got maybe 1 or 2 updates. I don't know how often it updated, but it can't be that regular, particularly not on the day. If you've just signed up, you don't want to get a buzz saying, oh, they've scored about 10 seconds after you've just seen them score. So it doesn't really matter if you lie. Again, don't take that out of context.
I think I will.
Will it keep bugging me now? Like,
No.
Spurs on?
No.
It doesn't really matter if you lie.
Free Spurs on!
Most of the candidates enjoy the perk of watching the game from an executive box. Tim and Syra stay back to mop up latecomers.
I think this is why, and I say this with some confidence, I'm pretty sure the last 2 are Tim and Syra. And this is just perfect demonstration why. You know, it's the job isn't done until the job is done, and that is very much their perspectives. That like you keep going, even when it seems pointless, you keep going because that is how you win, and that's what makes these 2 such strong candidates. Full stop.
All right. Cheers for that.
I don't know if my heart is in this right now.
Final score, Spurs 0, Man United 1, leaving Sir Alan in the perfect mood to fire someone.
Ah, me too, man. I'm in the perfect mood to fire someone because I hate fucking the Red Devils. I was going to put one in their goal hole, but no dice.
Sorry, guys. I was going to, kick it up the other end and just put one right in their fucking goal hole, but no dice.
He's fucking fuming that Tottenham lost. He's fuming.
Fucking fuming! Mega fucking fuming!
You can go through to the boardroom now.
Well, how'd you enjoy yourself yesterday?
Really good day.
Really good day. I guess she enjoyed the match. Maybe she's a Man U supporter.
Everything that we had put into place on Thursday was now null and void. And also...
Did you have any problems like this?
We didn't find him the most kind of amiable chap.
Didn't find the most amiable chap because he didn't give you exactly what you wanted as soon as you wanted it. Yeah, okay.
Clearly here, something went wrong in the communication.
Oh, well, really?
Margaret.
This was a bit longer. Normally we see what, like 20, 30, 40, 50 second bits? How long was this one, Mark? That long? Wow. This one definitely felt much longer. Like, much, much longer.
468.
With 704. For you, a treat.
Well, the team that I wanted to win did win. I completely forgot to actually predict, although I had basically nothing to go on. So I probably would have gone with the team I wanted to win rather than any kind of semblance on whose strategy was better.
Cheers for that.
But that is, again, it's not that close, really, at all.
Ever heard of Gary Road?
No.
Right. Okay.
I did the best that I could, but I did it with a bit of a glum face because there were other things outside that got me down.
I think Raj goes, but it depends who did the physical marketing.
I just think it's been just a complete lot of bollocks, all of it.
What bollocks? I don't understand what Raj's on about. What's been a load of bollocks? Was it the fact that the guy who you had to work with didn't give you exactly what you wanted all the time? Is now you're fuming about it? Because that sounds like a you problem, to be honest.
Oh, look out! Prince Harry's had a few drinks and now he thinks he's hard.
I am hard.
Who would have ever thought to put an egg on top of it?
Oh, that looks nice. Oh, I'm getting hungry now. Hopefully you got yourself a snack and a drink, because... Oh... I mean, I don't think that's pretty fair.
Cheers for that.
They would have shown this at 9 p.m. Like, this would be at, what, 9:40? If I was watching this live, I'd be really hungry now. I'd have to make myself a fucking snack. In fact, I mean, after this, I'm going to make myself a fucking snack. Hit pause. If you've you just watch anything, wow, I'm hungry now. Pause the video, go make yourself a snack and come back, because you actually deserve that.
We can go through to the boardroom now.
Because they think she was rude. The feedback didn't warm to you.
See, the Man United game is one of their biggest games. They were not willing to negotiate because it was such a high-class game.
That's nonsense, quite
frankly.
frankly.
Well, I don't think it is nonsense.
The high-class game is irrelevant.
I mean, he must know that's not quite true, because a bigger game attracts more risk. But that's not really the point, though, is it, Mark? Like, fundamentally, they didn't warm to these group of people because they were dickheads to them. And why would you try and go out your way to help them? That's the crux of the issue, really.
The way to deal with him was to be rude and aggressive.
James also then tried his lovely approach, same result. Sir Alan, I did apologise as well. I mean, I do swallow my pride. I'm really sorry if you've taken what I've said the wrong way.
Yeah, that's not an apology, Sarah. That's the whole fucking problem. We've been through this a few thousand times now. That wasn't an apology. That was, and you're still on it, like, oh, I'm sorry you took it that way. That makes it not an apology. No one's accepting that as an apology. This is like the hill I'll die on probably at some point, is your apology has to take accountability for your actions and how it has made someone else feel, not if it has made someone else feel a certain way. Like, the person's upset with you. That is an established fact. That's what you're apologising for, your actions causing that upset, not if my actions... Ugh.
If you kind of step out there for a while and wait for my phone call.
Of course, we've got now 3 candidates. There's no final 3. Who's going to go home then? I think Raj, probably. I don't think he really did much, and I think it's a few times now he's not really done much. It's interesting that no one's taking responsibility for the fucking beautiful design work that was done. Because for me, if I was Sir Alan, I'd be like, well, who did that? Because, you can probably get away with not doing too much, because that probably got some passive fucking sales. But no one's taking credit for it, so...
Raj.
Okay, I'm not a salesperson, I freely admit that. No, I'm not your man.
You're not my man for this, you're not my man for that. Before. What are you my man for?
What are you my man for? Like, actually. Is it... Because it's not sales. It's not fucking farm work. It's certainly not, I don't know, I've run out of things to think about, but I haven't actually seen anything great from Raj, if I'm completely honest, and that's why I'd fire him. This task in isolation, not really sure who's the weakest, to be honest, out of the 3, because Syra did dreadfully this week, but out of that kind of just isolation piece, she is clearly the strongest of the 3. I don't think I'd get rid of James on the same basis. I think he's fairly strong and has some useful background that could still be useful. No, yeah, Raj is the one that needs to go.
Sarah.
And the one day that I perhaps had a low day, it's funny how we didn't hit the sales.
Yeah, the one time I didn't get it right, we seem to lose on the sales front, which seems interesting, because whenever I'm on the ball, we win on the sales front, but this time we didn't, and I wasn't on the ball. So what does that tell you about maybe other people are not putting their weight on themselves, which is definitely true. I mean, I didn't really see Raj or James really try with the sales, but we did see with Syra. Her technique was dreadful. I don't think it was a very useful technique for this particular product, but does that matter? She definitely tried more than the others.
Someone asked me recently, what is my philosophy? You won't get anybody more autocratic than me. What you see is what you get.
Do I have anything to say about that, Alan? No, I'm not getting drawn into the politics of it. My degree will stay silent.
People who look at me in the short term think I am blagging it. The responsibility for my actions, absolutely no way. My administrative skills typed up an agenda for exactly what we should be doing. Raj typed it up, Mac person, otherwise it would be chaos.
Sarah's just talked for a while. You'll have seen like 1 or 2 clips because she's just gone on and on and on. But fundamentally her point here is that she tries and that she's fairly successful, which I think she's demonstrated throughout the last kind of 8 tasks. Maybe not this task, maybe not in the 9th task, but the last 8 I think she's fairly well demonstrated. She can do quite a lot of different things. She's very abrasive, you know. I don't think it's unfair to say, and I don't think anyone would mind me saying,
given what I don't think anyone would mind me saying were his very limited attributes,
that she's a bit of a character and maybe a bit of a twat, and is very abrasive as a person because that's what she's seen drives results. But she is quite good at getting results. I'll say that.
I put the failure of this task actually firmly in your court. But
yeah, it was. But what a surprise.
Raj, I'm gonna put you out your misery, my friend. I'm sorry to say I'm gonna have to let you go. You're fired.
Yes. Another one that bites the dust, and another one that I called Get In.
You know, you're never ever going to get laid. You know, if it were me or her, you know, I'm happy to be the fall guy.
What? We're back next week with some more of The Apprentice. Bye-bye.